name is Kangwa Mandona. I'm the librarian at Chudleigh House School, and I'm the one in charge of motivational talks for all the learners. We organized a talk on effective study for grade 6 to 12 learners. So we invited a company called Asset to come and teach the children on how effectively they can do their studying and how they can improve their grades.
They talked about the 3 major categories of learners.
They even tested us so we could all discover ourselves. We could see the types of learners we are.
You are specifically classified into one, right? And that can help you figure out, okay, what works for you and what doesn't work.
The cognitive learner, the psychomotor learner, and the affective learner.
Now our pupils, they're able to identify what kind of learners they are.
The psychomotive learner is a learner who only learns something when they write down an exercise and write down the notes. They're better off doing practical things. Then a cognitive learner is basically a bookworm. So someone who's a bookworm, they read books a lot. Even if you enter a library, you see one learner studying for 2 hours. Then you find the cognitive learner studying for maybe 4 hours and so on. They'll even be shocked that you're still studying. Then an affective learner is a learner who manages to learn something according to their emotions. So, for example, an affective learner enters a class and the teacher that's teaching them is their favorite teacher. They're happy with that teacher. They'll learn everything and everything will imprint in their heads.
Depending on the emotions that you have, you won't study or you won't pay attention in class.
Sorry. It also managed to implement uses for those who are in a lower grade. So it managed to find a proper balance with it being intriguing for both the seniors as well as the primarians, where it doesn't feel, because with most, you could say, events like this, they always try to favor the children, right, without thinking of the secondarians, right? You can see some of them would doze off and all that, but this one felt like it hit a proper balance with that. Not to mention, it gave us study tips that are both major and minor, which will eventually allow us to pass upcoming exams properly.
Asset also gave us tips on how to study. They told us that if you keep straight body posture whilst you're studying,
There's a molecule called serotonin and it helps you get much more smarter.
it allows you to be more sharp in the head. So when you're studying, you're more attentive, you have more confidence when you're studying. But when you're arching, like you're studying like this, we were told that this posture actually promotes a lot of depression and negative emotions. But once you're in a positive posture, like a straight posture just like this, you'll be sharp-headed, you'll be very confident, and you'll be studying properly.
And also they were urged to start with questions, more especially the examination classes.
If you give yourself tests when learning, you'll be much more smart and understand the things that you are learning.
After this talk from Asset Company, we are able to see the improvement in terms of academic performance.
And overall, it was just a fun experience.
The whole presentation was very helpful to me.
It was overall interactive, and you could definitely feel like they have gained something from this entire event.
Thank you.
Thank you.
The children benefited a lot because they were taught on how to effectively do their studying, how to prepare for exams. As a school, we are planning to have such kind of talks every year just for the benefit of examination classes. Thank you.